welcome back. Today's video is 0 to 3 month must-haves. First thing that Nico needed was this shirt. It's called a kimono shirt. So you just button it here and then button it over here. And it has little mitten things for his hands so he doesn't scratch his face. I kept them in these mitten things for maybe a week and he didn't scratch his face, but I did cut his nails almost every 4 or 5 days because they grew so fast. So this is number one. I got these on Amazon and I did take the one from the hospital. So that is number one. The second thing was the diapers, obviously. He was in newborn diapers for 2 weeks, and then he was in ones for a month and a half, and I switched him to twos a couple of weeks ago. So, and I made sure I've used every single one of those diapers because I got them from the baby shower, so I haven't bought any diapers yet, but I've used all of them, even if they didn't fit. I just know what time he poops, so I don't use the smaller diapers during that time because I don't want to blow out. So, okay. The first month of his life, he slept in bed with me because I was terrified that something was going to happen. And, you know, I'm a first-time mom, so I want him very close to me. So he slept on my chest most of the time. And then he would get super sweaty, so I lay him next to me, and I was so scared of squishing him and stuff. So my husband's boss gave him a Snuggle Me bed. It looks like this, and it like does that, and you can carry it around. So we had it in the bed between us, and like the sides are really hard where you can't like roll over it, or if you roll over, you'll know you've rolled over it. And the inside comes out. You can wash the sheet inside it, but I had a blanket over it to make it softer, so I could wash it. And I had a blanket on top of him too. So that is number two. Next thing, I used lavender body wash and shampoo for him so he could sleep better at night. When he was first born, he had a diaper rash. Even though I changed him a million times, like every 2 hours I would change him at least 4 times. So I had to change him every few minutes. And we did circumcise him, so he would scream every time he peed, so I had to change him because of that too. But for his diaper rash, we used the Aquaphor Advanced Therapy for babies. And I used Desitin, that did not work. I used Burt's Bees, that did not work. And this is the only one that worked on him, so I bought a whole bunch of them. I was using Pampers, and I think he was allergic to Pampers at first, so I had him in Huggies, but then he was allergic to the Huggies wipes, so I had Pampers wipes. I don't know how that makes sense, but he was fine with Huggies diapers and Pampers wipes, so that's what I used. Fourth thing, I got him a sound machine. And this is one from Amazon. It is super cheap. It's $14, I think. It looks like this. And it has the ocean, thunder, brook, summer night, rain, and white noise. And you can set it on different timers, 15, 30, and 60 minutes. Or you could just have it on and it just stays on forever until you turn it off. That's what it looks like. And it works great too. And he likes the ocean sound. He's okay with the white noise, but he prefers the ocean. Maybe that's what my belly sounded like. He was very colicky. Starting at 3 weeks, he was very colicky. So I used gripe water. That worked for about a week. And then I used just plain gas drops. It's just called gas drop from Walgreens. And then the thing that finally worked was Infant's Milacon drops for gas drops. Infants under 2 put 0.3 ounces, and that's, I think it's 1 dropper. This one's not open. I got another one just in case. Then all of a sudden he stopped being colicky, and that stopped at 3 months. No, 2.5 months he stopped being colicky. So he was from week 3 to week 11, he was very colicky. If you have colicky babies, you understand, and you know my struggle of how it goes. But, okay. Another thing that I used was this Infantino carrier. The first few months of his life, he did not want to be put down. He had to be held, carried around to go to sleep and everything. And I had to carry him around in that. And after you give birth, your back is hurting all the time. It felt like I was dying carrying him around. My back was falling off. But it worked. We survived it. Now he eats and goes to sleep. He's a good baby now. He was before too. But, okay, so the last 2 weeks, he's been sick. So I have been using this bulb that I got from the hospital. Little Remedies saline drops. There it is. Okay, Little Remedies. And this nose Frida. Okay. I have watched so many videos on moms using these Frida things. And I thought, ew, gross. I will never use this. If I try this, I will gag. But when you see your baby struggling to breathe because he's so snotty, you will do anything. So I got this. And let me tell you, it works. It takes your breath away, sucking that snot out because you're like trying to suck it out. But it comes out and he feels better and you're happy because he's happy and he can breathe. It's a good feeling. Also, my friend suggested I use this Johnson Soothe Vapor Bath, and it also works. It helps him breathe. It's soothing aroma to help relax your baby, hypoallergenic, and test with pediatrician, formulated to be gentle, never harsh. And put this in the bath, or you wash them with it. It don't really say if you're supposed to wash it, or just use it as bubbles or something. But I've done both. I put it in the water as bubble bath, or I rubbed it on his chest and gave him a bath with it. And it works on either way. So, those are the things I needed in his first 3 months of his life. I did not put pants on him. That's why I just had the shirt on. Because he peed so much, it was just pointless putting the pants on, taking them off, putting them on, taking them off, putting them on, taking them off. And now he just has like the onesie with the long sleeve with the 3 buttons on the bottom. That's it at night, because our house is like, it's kind of 3 stories, but it's not. Like the basement it's a finished basement, but it's connected to the garage, and our bedroom is on top of the garage. But then the living room is like upstairs, our bedroom, and then living room, and then the other room on the bottom, like the finished basement. We have a mother-in-law suite. That's where his mom stays. So it's like a cattywampus. It's 2 stories in the front, but if you look at the back, it's 3 stories. Or maybe it's 1 story on the side with 2 stories on the side. I don't know. That's just how it's made. But our room is about 5 or 6 degrees hotter than the living room where the thermostat is, and then her room is 5 or 6 degrees colder. So it's hard to regulate the temperature, and our room's so hot. So I just have a onesie on him, a summer onesie, and that works for him. And when he does feel cold at night, I put a couple of blankets on him. He sleeps on his stomach because when he sleeps on his back, he chokes on his saliva, and it freaks me out. So yeah, he sleeps on his stomach, and I do watch him. My bed is right there where his crib is, so I can see right into it. And he can roll his head around and lift it up and turn it around. He's been perfectly fine. He hasn't had any issues with moving it back and forth. But stay tuned to my next video, his 3-month update, where I will let you know all of his little milestones that he's crossed, hit, whichever one it is. We're going to talk about his 3-month update in the next video. Stay tuned. If you like this video and you want to see more, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Street lights lit this town like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't out.